And the Raptors, of course, with Arches a year ago at the deadline, forces up a shot in traffic. The ball finds it. Amokadishvili cracks a triple. He's been,
but just strength-wise and how hard they play, very similar players.
Quickly out of backcourt, attacks the rack. Float game is on. A running right-hander. Toronto comes in, number 19 offensively, but they are in the top 10 defense.
But if it doesn't, Kev, you got to win grimy sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This might have to be one of those games.
Quickly, again with the dribble penetration. But as you just pointed out, that certainly is promising. Quickly outside, knocks down a triple. 40-point 10 assist game. That was Tuesday against Golden State. Holiday on the screen, again to Klingon. He takes it right to the rack and persists with a two-hand jam. Put your track shoes on, because Toronto is getting up and down the floor, led by Quickly, who zigzag dribbles into the lane, extends and hits another floater.
He read the drop coverage.
Well, they've gotten off the glass, 15 rebounds, but 7 to Klingon, of course. I say, of course, yeah, he's mammoth. But this guy, as you mentioned, is a wild card out of Seton Hall in his 5th year. Grant, again a reminder, under a minute's restriction. Kamara trying to unholster a pass, knocked away, lead to a fast break and a bucket for the Toronto Raptors, who have come out here aggressively. The Raptors is just the length of this basketball team. Really just really stands out in the quickness in each position. Barnes on the baseline, leans in and knocks down a baseline jumper.
Smart play for Barnes. He turns around, he sees the double team, he's reading his cutters. Nobody is obviously open, so the shot's still there for him, and he takes it.
Rupert going to Grady Dick off the dribble. Kamara a three, knocks it down. Barrett off the screen, puts Cook on his hip, drives it, and rolls it in. Stay close. He's at home court advantage. And a little Mo. Old momentum. Some people don't believe it. Here's Sissoko a three. Rimming off. Nice grab inside. There's Cook.
The way he has been over the last month or so.
Good point. There's Cook getting involved on a pass deflected, Lamar.
Yeah.
And he'll get it back. And he guns down a three. Javante Cook. Contributions coming off the bench. Love goes to work. Spins right into a defender. It was Quickly who blindsided him. Abaji's got a step on the pack and he'll lay it up and in.
Well, Abaji, another one of those players that was at that Formula Zero experience with Damian Lillard, Phil Beckner, and Caleb Love, as we discussed. Chris Murray was also there. Now that's the DC.
Yeah.
Right there. But it was similar to last night. Remember, he told DC, I need you to wake up. Early in that game last night, and he just did the same thing, just a different way in this game, and Donovan responded.
Down 5:14 to go, second quarter. Blazers 27%, Raptors shooting 45. Out it comes here to Kamara. The three is lined up beautifully, nothing but twine.
2-point game, and the Blazers haven't even started hooping for real yet.
Baji on the solo attack. Parachutes one in. 9-2 Blazer run. To pull here to within 4. Sharp. Puts Shed on his hip. Surges. Drives it to the cup and laid it in with a backhand runner. That was serious.
Yeah.
Klingon with at least 7 games of 15 boards this year. It's number 3 in the league.
Yeah, interestingly enough, even though the Blazers are shooting about 30% from the floor and 60% from downtown, the shot quality
to keep that ball alive, but it's plucked out of the air by Toronto. Here's the hit ahead. Shed swings to Barnes, bounces to the cutter. Sharp looked like he had a hand on it. It was deflected, but Barnes gets under a pass thrown beautifully by Shed to lay it in.
Here goes that fast breaking. and without that here, somebody else has to set that same kind of temperament. Now, City's a good person to do it as he scores.
Love is left to front. Barnes in deep. He wants the rock. Barrett those spins. He's got other ideas. The Raptors are 16-7 this year with R.J. Barrett. 11-12 without him. He's been out the last 6. Sharp fires the triple and got it after Shed gambled.
To run this clock and get a favorable 2-for-1.
Shane behind the back, splits a pair into the lane, lay it up, and it bites. Brandon Ingram with the lay-in. 52-43 count, Sharp the other way. Hard dribble drive in the clutch. Holiday downhill off the screen up top. There's Donovan above the rim. The two-hand jam. There is gold at the rack for the big man. Just go get it.
Yeah. Blazers got to be wide in the zone with their arms.
Brandon Ingram from downtown. 55-47 count. 9.5 left third quarter. Holiday off the screen. Drags two defenders with him. Kamara's got an opening for three, and he drills that baby. Blazers within 5. Ingram another toss. Back tapped into the corner to Barrett, to Barnes, to Mahmoud.
They're making themselves tough to box out as the Blazers play zone defense. Good finish.
Oh, 19 points tonight. Grady Dick a triple. His second hit of the night from out there. Sharp surveys between the wickets, handles. Off to Tamani. In he comes on a reverse, flutters it up and in.
Well, he has been putting together
the ball games, including tonight. Caleb Love with it. Trying to turn the corner, step through, lay it up and in. That's a 2:11 to play in the third. Pump fake and spin, fade. Barnes no, tapped up and in. Barrett again on the offensive leg. The bazooka shot comes off the rim hard. Leaking out is Grady Dick being watched. But Abaji in the meantime goes right up the center of the court in an acrobatic flush. 76. Holiday along with Sissoko, Klingon, Rupert, and Cook. It's Drew. Deep now. Holiday. In he comes. Little Euro number.
Yeah, got a new submission on the list for you, Kev.
Yes. Barnes freezes with a pump fake. Nice pass inside to the open man in the dunker spot.
Yeah, he had full control of that situation. You've seen that Donovan was rotating onto him a little late. He found his open man. Okay, Drew.
Holiday guides in a triple. Blazers win. After the rebound, Barnes digs it out off the deck. On the post, challenges Klingon with a spin move. Toronto opening this lead up here now to 8. Ingram going to work. He's had a nice night. 3 seconds left. Step back jumper got it. Brandon Ingram under duress. No sweat. He's got it. Sharp cuts to get open. Handles it in deep. Powers up. Laid it in over Abaji. Nice move. That elicits it. He's got a little one on him. Out around the perimeter. Off to Love. Good jab step. Recoil 3. Got it. Caleb Love. Dead solid. Perfect. Blazers within 4. Tipped. Controlled by Barnes. Ingram.
He just got that height. He can lean back at any point.
Just to tip it away. Controlled by Toronto. Barnes up the floor. To Mahmoud for the floor. Rebounded to Monty Kamara. A minute left. Down 10. Holiday up the floor. There's Sharp. Chops his steps to the rim. Beautiful off pass rim high. Guides it in.
Back there and catch the ball.
It was well diagrammed. Quickly into the air. Running right-hander's good. Toronto